guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Reading from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. Hope you had a really good previous week. So we're focusing, week ahead, 1st to the 7th of September 2019, and we're doing the weekly check-in reading this week. So I hope that you guys really enjoy that reading, and enjoy your reading, sit back, relax, get a snack, and let's just have a look at what's coming in for the week, guys. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care. Hi guys, so this is your weekly check-in reading. These are the decks we're using this week. For your current self and theme of the week, guys, we are using the Fenestra Tarot by by Chatria. Key goal, obstacles to overcome, and anything you could be accomplishing for the week. We are using the Hidden Tarot of the Hidden Realm by Julia, Jeffrey, and Barbara Moore. Anything that you need to avoid, anything you need to embrace, and where you can find support, we use the Witch's Tarot by Deborah Blake. And for what we do now on the other reading, we don't do the 15 card reading anymore. We just focus 10 cards on your work and 10 cards on romance. For that, we use the Tarot Grand Luxe. And for your spiritual advice on this area, we use the Angel Answers by Doreen Virtue Radley Valentine. Spiritual advice on your 20 card reading at the end, we use the Angel Answers. We use the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue and the Angel of Abundance by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue. Okay, and also any other additional spiritual advice, we use the Answer deck. All right, sit back, guys, and enjoy. Okay, Pisces, so let's have a look at your reading then. Who are you this week, Pisces? You are the five of coins, is this? No, the 6 of coins, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, you're you're definitely giving, and you're conducting acts of generosity, because that's what the 6 of coins is. The 6 of coins is to be a philanthropist. It's to help others. It's to support others. Now, you don't always have to support others financially. You can, 3 of coins notoriously shows people who work within soup kitchens, people who, help the homeless, or people who are giving their time and their resources to their children or those people in need. I mean, you might be the people that are in need here, but I actually feel that if you're the 6 of coins, you're showing as the person here who's helping others. So I see this is a week for helping others for Pisces, and for just giving and being quite generous in terms of your time, the resources that you have, helping others with the things that you have, the things that you own, sharing. Perhaps there's a money element to this. Maybe you're loaning money, or because this can be lending money as well, or maybe you're just giving some money away, or maybe you're giving, certain things that you've got away, for example, whether it's old clothing or it's giving to a charity shop. But this is the card of, conducting a charitable act. So some of you guys, I feel, with the 6 of coins energy, and also, there's people who are asking you for help this week. So this is all about kind of having to meet others' requests, as it were. What is the theme of the week, Pisces? Right, the Ace of Coins is reversed. I think there's a problem with money here this week, because the Ace of Coins is reversed. So this might be somebody who's lost money, somebody who's doesn't have any money. Ace of Coins reversed means you've lost money, or it means that you're broke, basically, because the coin is falling out of the hand. So you're not gaining money, you're losing money. So the theme of the week is all about lack of money. Ace of Coins reversed, and it seems to me like you're having to give maybe this week. I mean, you could easily be the one asking here. Depends on what your goal is for the week. Let's have a look. What's your goal for the week? Right, is that meant to be? Alright, they're not meant to be reversed. I don't have reversals in the deck, so I know that if they all show up as the reverse, then they're... Okay, your theme of the week is to... Your goal for the week, sorry, Pisces, is to break free the Tower. break free from a situation is the tower. I mean, this particular tower is tricky in a way because I always read kind of pictorially as well, but not all the time. Let's just call it breaking free from a difficult situation. So maybe you're the one that's lending the money this week, because it might be you've got some financial problems. It might be that you're paying out a lot of bills this week with the Ace of Coins, because the Ace of Coins reversed, when it shows up reversed, you're paying money out, you see. You know, you've got bills to pay. So this might be a heavy bill week for some of you Pisces. And I think that because of this is you, the tower, your goal being the tower, which is to break free, perhaps of this Ace of Coins reversed, then this must be you asking for money. So it might be that this week you are requesting help from an individual here. Some of you guys might be requesting help from your bank. Can I get a loan? Or, you know, you might be going to a family member and saying, look, you know, I need some help financially because this is a week where, you know, I'm having to pay a lot of bills out and there's not much coming in and I'm struggling to buy food and that type of thing. And I feel that you guys are, your goal is to break free. Tower energy means to break free from a situation with the tower energy. This might have been a long-standing situation. It might be something that occurs every month for some of you guys. So your goal would be finally to, maybe with this tower energy, if we just use the word resolution, resolve, would be to resolve the situation probably once and for all. What is the obstacle that stands in your way that you need to overcome? The Eight of Pentacles. There's something to do with work. Okay. But I don't think it's just that, to be perfectly honest with you. Because you could just say work, but I don't think it is. Because you need to back it up. Well, why would the obstacle be work? I think that this is a situation that's been over and over and over again. I think this situation's been on repeat. Because the Eight of Coins isn't just about work. It's where something's this. Sorry for doing that, but it's like ongoing, ongoing, ongoing. Can you see how he bashes away? He's just bashing away at coins. It's just never ending, bashing away like this. So sometimes with the Eight of Coins, there's just no end to it. It's just a repetitive, mundane thing that over and over again. And the obstacle that you need to overcome, that though you'd like a resolution to this, the obstacle that you need to overcome is that you keep, and this can be repeating the same actions as well. So it might be the Eight of Coins energy that the obstacle you need to overcome is that you're repeating the same actions over and over and over again. So how can you expect to accomplish by the end of the week? Or I don't think it's even by the end of the week. I just think it's, you know, it's by the end of the week, it's going forward. Your goal is to finally break free from this pattern of the Eight of Coins, because this is the pattern card. This is where you're doing something over and over and over and over again. And it looks to me like you guys are, this week, you might be asking for a bit of a hand, you know, not a hand, I don't want to use the word handout, but you'll be asking for a bit of a loan or a bit of support or help, usually of the financial variety with the Six of Coins, because you're experiencing financial difficulties. You've got a lot of things to pay out, but the problem is, the obstacle you need to overcome is that this is a thing that happens every month probably. It happens over and over and over and over and over again, I think, with the Eight of Coins energy. Because it's not reversed. It's not saying that you don't have any work. And that's the obstacle. It's saying that this is work. This is something that's repeating itself. Because your goal is to break free, but the obstacle you need to overcome is that something that you are doing is on repeat. There's no change here. You might want to break free, but what are you actually doing, Pisces, to break free from this energy here? Because you seem to be repeating the same actions over and over and over again. What could you be accomplishing by the end of the week for some of you guys? Well, the Wheel of Fortune. Is it the Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, the Fairy Stallion. No, it's not the Wheel of Fortune. That's the Chariot, I think. Yeah, sorry. The Chariot. So it could be that you're taking control. You get the situation under control, because that's the Chariot. It's all about getting a situation under control. So you could be accomplishing finally getting a situation this under control. So, i.e., you probably get the loan or you get some form of help to combat, to negate this energy of the Ace of Coins reversed. What do you need to avoid? The Ace of Cups, asking for a handout. What happens with cups is when you hold a cup like this, you're asking for something, especially when you've got pentacles around that cup. You can literally be asking for the handout. So you probably need to avoid asking for that money. Because it just seems to me that some of you Pisces, it might be the obstacle that you need to overcome is that this is something that happens consistently, where you're asking for money or you're asking for help because you've got bills to pay and you've got no money, but then you have to pay the money back, and then you have to go and ask again, and then you got to pay the money back. You know, some of you guys might be in your overdrafts. You know, every month you might be saying to the bank, can you increase my overdraft, please? by such and such because you've got these bills to pay with the Ace of Coins in the reverse. And also the theme of the week with the Ace of Coins reverse, it's not just losing money, it's also not being responsible with your money. Because the Ace of Coins can be, in the reverse, can be being reckless with your money, losing money on stupidity, on luxuries that you don't need. You know, the Ace of Coins in the upright is being able to plant that seed and watch it grow, but with it in the reverse, you're on a hiding to nothing. You might be planting something, but it doesn't have the ability or the strength to grow. So it might be just stupidly using money and stuff like that. But you seem to be repeating an action here. That's your obstacle, and this is what you need to overcome, this obstacle of repeatedly doing this. Probably lending money. For some of you guys, it's not, you know, it's not using your money right. But also, you know, if you've got bills that, you know, and you find that this is the week, because remember, we are on the 1st to the 7th, so this is the week that everybody gets paid. You know, or you'd have just been paid before, or you're paid like around the 1st or the 2nd, because the 1st is a Sunday, so you're probably paid around the 2nd, something like that. And the money just goes out. And this is you guys asking already, shit, you get paid, but fuck, I've got no money, I've got all these bills, I've got this, that, and the other. So I'm asking for some help and support here. But the obstacle that you need to overcome is that this is a reoccurring thing that's happening with the Eight of Coins energy showing here. And your goal is to literally break free from this. You don't want to be on this reoccurring thing where you're always asking for a handout or a loan or some form of financial support. And it might be by the end of the week or going into the consequent weeks, Pisces, that you're able to finally find a resolution with that Chariot, because you're able to get yourself back on top and back in control, back in the driving seat. But I think that if you're going to accomplish this, you need to not ask for a handout. Basically, you need to find another way that you can resolve the situation, because the Ace of Cups, you need to avoid the Ace of Cups. I mean, it is an emotional card, so it can be kind of getting really emotional about the situation. That could be something. But it also, when you get an Ace of Cups, it's asking for something, because the cup is asking. But the cup is an empty vessel and it wants to be filled. So maybe you need to avoid also asking maybe for this handout here or asking for this money. What do you need to embrace? The Three of Cups. Maybe you need to work towards getting an agreement going here, because the Three of Cups is the agreement. You need to embrace that maybe you need to work with others to resolve whatever this is. So maybe you need to kind of form some form of an agreement. Maybe you need to embrace that there needs to be an agreement if you want to kind of take control of this situation. So avoid maybe asking for, because remember, when the cup is held out, this is like the empty vessel. It's like, fill me up. Remember, her cup is filled. So maybe you need to avoid asking for your cup to be filled via the loan or, you know, the financial assistance, and embrace that you're going to kind of need to work in partnership with others, work towards getting an agreement if you want to be able to take control of the situation, because you do want to break free from this. But it does feel that every single month, Pisces, you seem to be on this reoccurring wheel whereby you're asking for money because you've got bills or debts or whatever it is to pay with the Ace of Coins in the reverse, and then you do it again every month. You do the same thing. So these cards look like you do the same thing every month. But what you could accomplish is that you could get yourself back in the driving seat again, because you do want to break free. You don't want this to continue. You hate it. But you need to avoid probably asking for the cup to be filled. Ace of Cups, the cup is filled with that. And embrace that maybe if you want the breakthrough and you want to get back in control, maybe you need to work in partnership with others. Work towards forming some form of an agreement, especially if these are debts that have been kind of like consistently ongoing. You know, like for example, working out a proper payment plan, that type of thing, okay, that sees you not having to lend money, that type of thing, but sees you being able to manage your finances more easier. And what is the support that you can get if you need it? The Four of Wands. I mean, you can definitely get the support from within the home with the Four of Wands energy. This could be from family members if you need support. I think with the Four of Wands energy, this could be from friends, because it's a social card. So it looks like if you need support, go to family, go to friends with that Four of Wands energy there. Go to some form of a social enterprise as well. Four of Wands represents the social enterprise. So you could go to a social enterprise, somewhere that deals in kind of debt management, that type of thing. It's less informal, that type of thing. But I think if you need support, it's not for the money, financial support, but it's really just support to help you to resolve the situation via trying to get some form of a partnership or an agreement going here, because I just feel that you're on repeat every single month. Some of you guys are really lending money every single month, and then you're having to pay it back, lend it, pay it back, lend it, and you'll find that you're just going round in circles, because the Eight of Pentacles also represents to go round in circles. So some of you guys really just going round in circles all the time, and you're kind of like, I just want to be able to break free from this energy here. I'm really tired of it. And you can get yourself back in control, but I feel it's not from getting your cup filled, the Ace of Cups, from people that are lending money, but it's through agreements and partnerships to help you to get back in control. Okay, so working out a payment plan, that type of thing. If you need support, go to family members, go to friends, maybe something like a social enterprise for help. But I mean help in terms of advice and not necessarily having to lend money. Right, what is the advice, universe, that you have for Pisces on the reading? What is the advice? It says clearly communicate, Pisces. Okay. If you believe, then clearly communicate. Okay. So now I think it says communicate clearly if you believe. So communicate clearly if you believe, and you need to remain positive. Okay, and there will be recovery in the situation and also improving health. So this might be something, and there's no need to worry. So I think there's something that's been really affecting you guys here, really affecting you, if it resonates with you. Okay, my readings are very specific, so obviously I only have a small amount of likes, which is fine, that's okay. But, you know, you need to communicate clearly if you believe. You need to remain positive because there will be a recovery. You're going to have improving health and there is no need to worry. All right. So that's what it said. I'm not going to put in more cards because the rest don't make any sense. So universe has said, the angels have said, Pisces, communicate clearly if you believe that the situation can be resolved. I'm just going to fill in the blanks because I feel that there's a blank here. Communicate clearly if you believe the situation can be resolved. All right. You need to remain positive and there will be recovery. You'll have improving health and there's no need to worry. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to get on with your work and your love reading. So please bear with me. Okay, Pisces, so let's have a look at work for you. You know, some of you guys are staying at your jobs because the Nine of Wands is all about staying at your role. With the Nine of Wands, it's all about staying power. You know, you might want to leave, you might be having a hard time, you might have endured a lot, and I think that some of you Pisces have endured a lot in your work, but you're not giving up with that Nine of Wands energy. Yeah, strength, yeah. So this makes sense to me. Strength and the Nine of Wands are very similar cards because they represent having that inner strength, okay, having that confidence to overcome obstacles. So I feel that you guys are holding out in there. In a job that you're doing in work, this is all about you overcoming some inner turmoil with the strength energy that you've probably experienced within the work area. So this is very good, okay? Nine of Wands and strength is very good, okay? And also some of you guys might be one step away from being in a very stable position. So if you're in a contract position, for example, it might be you're one stage away from becoming permanent, that type of thing. You've got the Knight of Swords, so some unexpected or sudden changes coming in. Could also be some information coming in. Eight of Cups energy, but then two cards represent walking away and leaving. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, probably for better opportunities with a wheel. I think this is exiting the job. So some of you guys are staying in there, all right? You're trying to maintain strength. You're trying to, I also feel that you guys are one step away with the strength card, probably from taking control of a situation here. But also some of you guys are holding on. You've been through some difficulties in the work that you do, but you're holding on, trying to remain strong with this energy here in terms of your work. I feel that some of you guys have definitely thought about leaving your jobs for something better, because both the similarity between the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups is to exit a job, it's to leave it, and the Wheel of Fortune should be for something better, probably more lucrative. So I actually feel some of you guys are strongly thinking, Pisces, about leaving a job for something more lucrative. Right, Ten of Coins, money, I think, because we do work and money here. So this is all about financial accomplishment with the Ten of Coins energy. Page of Wands, so there could be some good news coming in about money with the Ten of Coins energy. This would be a lot of money or a big amount of money. Could be some good news with the Page of Wands energy showing here. However, you do have the Five of Cups, some sadness here or regret. Changing direction. Some sadness, sad to change direction though with the Two of Wands energy. No, sad but ready for a new direction. But you're ready for a new direction. Sad but ready for a new direction. I actually don't think this is money here. I think this is all work. It feels all work to me in this area here. You guys have been holding out in your work, Pisces, the Nine of Wands. And I think that you have been very focused on overcoming some inner turmoil that you've been experiencing here with the Strength energy. Both cards are very similar. This is all about staying strong. And some of you guys have been standing by your post. You've been standing strong within the work that you've done. You've got a very strong ethic about kind of standing by your post as well, because the Strength card can mean an inner belief that is very strong. So you have this really strong kind of inner belief that you have to stand at your post. But I feel that you're getting closer with this Nine of Wands energy to leaving your job, to leaving your post and searching for something better, probably more financially stable with the Ten of Coins energy. If you're not in a permanent job, it could be, well, I'm looking for a permanent job here. All right. Some of you guys are definitely leaving, exiting your jobs. You're looking for a stronger financial position. You're looking to be in a stronger financial position. Strength in the Ten of Coins is all about being in a strong financial position. And some of you guys could be even close to being in a stronger financial position. Page of Wands, all about a new journey or a new beginning here. I mean, I feel that you'll be sad to leave where you are, because the Five of Cups is all about being sad. So you're going to be sad to leave where you are, okay, with that Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. But you are leaving where you are for something better, okay? And you do know that you're ready for a new beginning as well. So I actually feel that on this card, on this reading, you like where you are, Pisces. You like the jobs that you do. You like what you're doing as a job. But the thing is, it's not really giving you the financial lifestyle. It's not really paying well. I think that you're in something that's not paying well. And I feel that Nine of Wands, you're one step away from leaving where you are. Nine of Wands is usually the ones, you've stayed where you are. You've been a soldier. You know, you've been loyal. Nine of Wands also means to be loyal to, whether it's your job or relationship, whatever it is. Some of you guys have been really loyal. You've been loyal soldiers, okay, to where you are, okay? But I do feel that you have a very strong belief as well with the Knight of Swords energy, because he has such a strong sense of purpose. So I feel that there is a strong belief here and a strong drive, because this is all about being driven. I do feel, even though you've stayed where you are and you've been a soldier and you've been loyal to your job, there's a strong drive now to leave your job for something better that gives you a better way of life, okay? Some of you guys are looking for stronger finances, better finances. You're looking for perhaps a more permanent job, okay? And you're seeking a more permanent job with this Page of Wands energy. And even though you're sad to leave the job, you are ready with the Two of Wands for a new beginning. Very interesting. Let's get a quick read up on work. And let's just see. Well, make work and finances. Universe Spirit, just give me any other information you want Pisces to know. Doesn't have to relate to this reading if you don't want. Just anything else that you want Pisces to know about work and finance. 1st to 7th of September. Right, obstacles and blocks are lifted. So all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Amazing. And there it is. There's your progress. This is somebody who's ready for this new beginning, showing it. You are sad to leave. You are sad to leave, but you're strongly motivated as well, because the Knight of Swords is motivation, his action. Okay, so the Strength card is somebody, even though you're by your post, you've stood there, you've seen it through, you've battled it out, you've not left, you've been very loyal. You are strongly determined. You are strongly motivated to leave for something better. You're looking for better finances with the Page of Coins. This is what you're seeking with that Page of Wands energy. And even though you're sad to leave your post, you are now ready for a new beginning. All right, let's have a quick look at your love reading. Bear with me, Pisces. Okay, let's have a look. For love, okay, there's some discontentment here. Sometimes the Four of Cups is somebody who's looking at the grass, thinking the grass is greener on the other side. But the Four of Coins can show, Four of Cups, sorry, can show discontentment and even boredom when it comes to love. This could be a Cancerian that you're dealing with as well. Eight of Wands. I feel that somebody is bored. And I feel that because they're bored, they're looking for distractions. It reminds me of distractions with the Eight of Wands. Okay, can you see that they're not even looking at the cup? They're kind of looking over there. They're ignoring. Somebody around you, Pisces, is ignoring what you are giving them. Because they're not even, to me, this looks like they're looking at the Eight of Wands. They're looking at other distractions. This person might be looking to become free. Eight of Wands energy. They're looking at other things. They're looking at the Eight of Wands instead of what you're offering to them. And I feel that this is bringing and causing a great deal of struggle in the relationship. Because there's somebody here who isn't looking at you. This is you. You are giving them the cup, Pisces. But this person here, their face looks to me like they're looking at the Eight of Wands. So they're looking at distractions. They're probably contacting, or there's information going to and fro between them and others perhaps. And I feel that this is causing a great deal of struggle in the relationship. Burdens, Ten of Wands energy. There's an appearance here, the Magician energy. Communication might be laboured in the relationship as well, because the Magician is communication and the Ten of Wands is laboured. But also the Magician puts up an appearance of love. Somebody's pretending to be in love. I think that you're feeling burdened. This is the key card here, I think, Pisces. You're feeling burdened because this person's pretending to be in love, but they're not really looking at what you have to offer. Because there's the cup and they're looking past it to me. They're looking at the Eight of Wands. They're looking at other people. They're looking at other people. They're probably communicating with other people. They're looking for excitement. The Eight of Wands is all about excitement. So this person looks to me like they're looking for excitement and they're not looking at what you actually have to offer to them. And I think it's causing great burdens on you, Pisces, because this person's putting on an act that they're actually in love. They're not really in love. They're just pretending. Yeah, there's deception here. I'm seeing this person putting on an act that they're in love, and there's deception. They're being deceptive. They're putting on an act that they're in love. Yeah, they're being deceptive and they're going out, and what are they pursuing? This could be a Cancerian you're dealing with, because you've got the Four of Cups is Cancer and so is the Chariot. They're going out with the Chariot energy and they are pursuing the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is truth, communication, power. So look. Oh, this is truth and justice. I think that you're pursuing truth and justice. I think this is you. I think this week, because they're being deceptive, you're pursuing truth and justice from them. You want the truth and you want justice from them. This is truth and justice. Six of Coins energy. You want to rebalance the scales. Can you notice how you've got the balanced scales here, but the scales that aren't? So you want the scales to be balanced like this one. You're pursuing truth and justice. You want the scales to be balanced like this one. You want things, I think, to be back the way that they were in this area here. You want to readdress the balance. I'm just looking at the scales on both cards. If this coin goes into this scale, it's going to become even like this one. So this is all about fairness. Some of you guys want someone to treat you fairly. You're pursuing truth and justice. You want the scales to be balanced. You want to be treated fairly by this individual this week. So I think that you're going to be pursuing somebody for answers this week, because you might be pursuing the Chariot, this person, for answers, the truth. You might be trying to find the truth this week. Okay? Because I feel that in love, Pisces, let's get this again. There is a person here that you're giving love. This isn't you. There's somebody around you that you're giving your love to. But they're not recognizing it. They're not recognizing it in this area here. Instead, they're looking for excitement. They're looking over across at the Eight of Wands energy. And they're even pursuing that excitement here. They're being very deceptive. Okay. But I think that with the Chariot as well, they're hiding it, because the Charioteer wears armor, and usually when somebody wears armor, it's to protect themselves. So this could actually, thinking about it, be you trying to protect yourself from getting hurt, the Seven of Swords, from being deceived. Because I get the impression that the love that you give to this person is not recognised. This person's probably contacting other people. They're looking for excitement. They're being deceptive. They're wearing a mask with the Magician energy. They're pretending to be in love. You know that this person's pretending to be in love because they're not focusing on what you have to give. They're focusing on other people, on other distractions, on excitement here. And I think it's causing a great deal of pressure. All right, they're being deceptive, but I feel that you're trying to protect yourself with this Chariot energy from on this reading. You're trying to protect yourself against their lies. So you're pursuing the truth this week. By probably doing a just act, because this is an act, probably by doing a just act in order to rebalance the scales. Now that just act will be pursuing the truth. So this is you guys asking the truth this week. You want to know about their deception. And you also want to know, are you putting on an act with me when you tell me you love me? Because every time I'm kind of trying to show you love, you seem very distracted with the Eight of Wands energy. So some of you guys are literally saying to this person, look, you know, I'm going to arm myself against this deception by pursuing the truth. I'm going to commit a just act, even if it means that I get hurt in the process, because I'm really pressured by this situation here. Because I think this person's acting like they're in love. But I need truth and justice this week on this situation, because the justice is closure, really. So I need truth and justice stroke closure on this situation so I can start to readdress the balance again. And I think the Six of Coins is more about balance in your own life, because I think that some of you Pisces have been feeling out of sync with an individual. They act like they're in love, but every time you approach them, they're distracted by other things, and it's causing pressure in the relationship because they're being deceptive by acting like they're in love. And you guys are trying to protect yourself. You've got your armor on. And with that armor, you're ready to pursue, to get the truth. Because you want truth and justice. And even if that justice means that it's not good and that the relationship ends, at least you have your closure with the justice energy. And you can start readdressing the balance of your own life with the Six of Coins. But you guys know you can't carry on like this. It's either that this person wants in or they want out. But this week is going to be a week where you've got to hear the truth. You've got to get the truth from this individual, no matter what. Whether it's for good or bad. Remember, justice is a neutral card. Alright? You might have something happen to a friend or a family member and you have to go to court and get your justice. If something bad happens, you might not get that person back, but you get the justice. So it's all about pursuing truth and justice, whether it's good or bad. News that you get from this individual, you must get your justice so you can start to center yourself again and get your life back into balance. All right, let's have a quick look at what the advice is. So just any advice, please, in love. Any advice. It doesn't have to link to the reading universe. Just give me any advice for love for Pisces. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. That's interesting. I mean, you know, a soulmate is a tricky thing. Same as a twin flame. You can have many soulmates. All right, but you need to pay attention to the red flags. So even though this is a soulmate, and they are a soulmate, don't get it twisted with soulmates and twin flames. All right, you are connected on a very deep soul level. It doesn't mean that this person has to be 100% honest and good. All right, this person is your soulmate, and remember, you can have many of those, Pisces, but you do need to pay attention to the red flags because the signs are cautioning you, and you know that. Which is why you guys are seeking truth and justice. You're pursuing this quite ardently. You need your answers so you can start readdressing the balance of your life. You can start getting things back into sync. Okay, very, very interesting reading on that one. And it's saying that you do deserve love. All right. So this person is your soulmate, but you do need to pay attention to the red flags because the signs are cautioning you. And you do deserve love. You are definitely lovable no matter what. Let's have a quick look at your final bit of advice through the answer deck. In 3 cards, what is the final bit of advice that you can give to Pisces in 3 cards? Right, there's an ending card showing up there. But an ending is going to bring personal growth, because the growth card is here, and strength. So there's your cards. It's saying an ending will bring growth and strength. I'm not saying you're ending related, but if this resonates with you, it might be one of those weeks, or going into the consequent weeks following this reading, it might be that there is an ending here, because all you guys want is truth and justice. And even if the justice doesn't work out as the way that you want it, the justice it's going to bring you is that you're going to be able to readdress the balance. You're going to be able to get things back into balance again in your life. All right? Because that's what justice is. Whether you feel it works out in your favour at first or not, really justice serves the purpose to help us to grow in the end and help us to learn. And this is what this is doing. An ending will bring growth and strength to you in the end. All right, Pisces, that's your reading for the week commencing the 1st to the 7th of September. I'd like to say, guys, thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you like your own private reading, just click on the link below. It's in the what am I saying? Sorry, it's in the comment section below. Just click on it to my website. You go straight through, or at the end of the video, you got the end screen. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for your time, guys. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.